So this is the clean up after the OTT. Had to pull out the sills, or the sill plastics. All these are all soaked. So I've had them out drying, otherwise that would have just held moisture in there for ages. All in here was all wet, so I've dried all it out the best I could. Carpet I've given it a suck with the vacuum, and then we've had the doors open all day and the breeze blowing through, so hopefully a bit of a carpet shampoo might be all we get out of it, and we don't have any later issues with electronics, but at the moment all good. So as you would have saw in the last video, we decided to bypass the falls and just concentrate on getting the old telly track done. Now after we've conquered the telly track, we've given ourselves a couple of days to just relax and enjoy the falls. So today we're walking into Twin and Elliot Falls. Spent the afternoon there. It was a bit rainy, but we're going to get wet anyway, and the advantage of that was there was the majority of the time we had it to ourselves. Spent the afternoon here, and then tomorrow we were going to check out Fruit Bat.
Hi guys, we're making tiny teddy raisin cars. Where did we get them from? We got it from Barbary Island, which was a while ago.
At the museum we went to. So a couple of weeks ago, you'll see in our videos, turn it over, we've already made the ham and cheese pinwheels. So today we're going to make the teddy race cars. Yep. It'll be a nice little treat to do this afternoon.
Yep.
So we've got everything out.
Yep. Now we have
Alrighty.
to cut their legs off.
Right, you're going to read Mackenzie or is Riley reading?
Continue. I know
The car, mini Milky Way or chocolate, tiny Teddy or Bluey character biscuits for the driver. The wheels are the Smarties or M&Ms. The glue to hold everything in place is melted chocolate, but we're using the vanilla icing.
Callie!
So, number 1. Think about how many cars you would like to make.
Callie!
We've done that.
Oh,
Grab the same number of tiny Teddy or Bluey biscuits.
Okay, so how many cars are we making?
5.
for each of us.
Okay, so then how many teddies are we going to need? How many drivers
5.
are we going to need?
5.
Alright, so
But
let's
I
pick
want,
out.
I want 2 in mine.
Alright, well, let's pick out our drivers.
Now,
You
what
need to cut
this
their
one?
legs off now.
Choose what one you want. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so pick your drivers, and then it does say, doesn't it? If you cut their legs off, it
It's
sits
easier
them
to
in
keep.
there better. So on the board.
Bye.
Very careful.
You could also just bite their legs off.
Good idea.
Remember, kids, always have an adult.
If you have a knife, don't worry. Just bite them.
Right, all
Okay,
of them.
so you've taken their legs off. What do you need to do now? Can you take the legs off, Callie? You don't want the legs off? Okay, what do we need to do?
If you'd like
Yes,
the
yes.
wheels of your car to be separate 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 the Smarties or M&Ms in the groups of colours.
How's is your going, Callie?
Done.
Can you pick it up and show me?
I got my first wheel.
Callie, show me. Yummy. Are you going to eat him? He's got two people in his car.
Oh, what the hell?
Your wheel. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
How's yours going, Mackenzie?
I think I'm doing okay. Just got to scooch the person back a bit.
Okay.
Boom, boom.
I can't believe my wheel fell.
Boom, boom.
These falls are your money shot for Cape York. They're the reason a lot of people come and visit the area, and it's so often that you look at something on a postcard and when you look at it in person it's just not as nice. But this is certainly not the case with all of these falls up here. Everything is just as pretty as the postcard.
Another thing we found was all the small fish swimming around. It shows how healthy the river are.
We'd heard from a lot of other travellers pulling larger vans that had issues with the Jardine this year, and that they'd scraped the back of the vans coming up the quite steep ramp on the side of the river, and a lot of people had quite considerable damage with their stabiliser legs ripped off or water tanks dented, PVC pipes broken. So we were quite anxious to get across the ferry and know that we hadn't done any damage. We found it to be no issue. We do have quite a high van, and I did take it on an angle, and I think that helped.
Well, we made it across with no issues.
We chose to stay in Allow Beach on the other side of the Jardine, which is about another 42 kilometre drive from the ferry to the campground. From here it was quite a central point to be able to do day trips to the tip, to Loyalty Beach and to Punzan Bay. Unfortunately the roads don't get any better up there, so just be prepared for the corrugations. It's great to see how much the kids take into these trips, and yeah, this is evident by once we got to the campground, they took it upon themselves to recreate the old telly track and made it for their little toy cars. They had the Cypress Creek log bridge, and for realism they even had a vehicle flipped on its roof in Palm Creek. We spent the rest of the afternoon here just playing in the pool and got ready for our shoot to the tip tomorrow to finally touch that sign. After watching the sunset, we decided to support the local community, go and have a few beers and a meal at the pub at Bamaga.
Oh, yeah!
We've got our last little trip to do.
Yep.
And where are we off to, kids?
The tip.
Are you excited?
Yeah, we had a bit of a pit stop.
Yeah, we've been to the croc tent, and the kids have got their own little
crocodile.
souvenirs that they got. You do have a crocodile.
We all got a shirt.
We all got a shirt, and we're
And I got
ready
a
to
hat.
go to the tip.
Yeah. And touch
Bye.
that sign.
And touch that sign. We're nearly there.
The whole Cape York area was just amazing. It exceeded our expectations and so far has well and truly been the highlight of our trip, and to experience it with new friends made it even more great.
We've just completed the tip. Now we're over to the 5 beach run.
How was the tip?
Good fun.
The 5 beach run wasn't really what we expected. It's basically a tight inland loop track that, sort of goes inland and pops you back out on all 5 beaches. When you hear of a beach run, you just think it's going to be driving straight down the beach at low tide. It is still only accessible at low tide because you do need to go onto the top of the beaches to get back onto the next little inland loop track. But yeah, even at full low tide, the only way to do this beach run is to do the inland tracks. The rocky points stretch too far out into the water to be able to drive around them, even on low tide. Didn't take a lot of footage from on the beach. It was quite a disappointment, to be honest. It's from the beauty we've seen of the Cape up there in the last week, it just wasn't what we expected. It was full of a lot of rubbish. We also found some World War II ruins around the Bamaga area, so that was a good little half day to go and have a look at those and check out some war history. Well, that's the Cape done. Back across the Jardine ferry this morning. It was really steep, but we didn't scrape anything, just took it on an angle. Driven the corrugations, just stopped at Bramwell Junction again to fill up with diesel and have an ice cream, and now we're pushing through to Maloona Station. I'm going to stay the night there and have dinner booked there, so that'll be a bit of a treat.
Yum, 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 yum.
But that's the Cape done and dusted. I think we worked out we did 9 nights of camping. We will keep moving. Big day in the car today, about sort of 5.5 to 6 hours to get to Maloona from where we were up at the tip. But meeting up with our friends there, and that's the Cape done. So we're just going to get through this last little bit of corrugations without any major damage. We've done alright. Maloona Station is a working cattle station that also offers farm stays. It was a nice little spot for an overnighter. Had free Wi-Fi, also had nice clean amenities with hot showers and toilets, a big camp kitchen for use for the campers, and also a plunge pool. The other thing they offer is a station meal, which you can book in $30 per person or per adult, and that gives you basically a buffet of whatever they're cooking and a dessert included as well, so that was great. We left Maloona Station and headed towards Laura, where we planned on doing the Split Rock Aboriginal Rock Art Tour. It was great to read the Book of the Quinkins that Kirli had brought along, because then the kids could identify and find all the things in the book in the rock paintings.